All right, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YARROW, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Lekman out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and truth sincerity. All right, and we're here today basically, with the herb topic, and basically what we're going to get into today, we're going to show brothers how to do a herbal tincture. All right, so we're just going to go filter it through the scriptures and bring out a few herbs, touch on them a little bit, and we actually going to show you how to make the tincture. And the tincture that we're going to get into is for immunity, because the season that we're into, which is wintertime, flu season, things of that nature. So we wanted to do this lesson much sooner, but the spirit move, how the spirit move. So now we come here to do it, and hoping to be edifying for some brothers out there, to help some brothers out there with your different sicknesses, your ailments, or common colds and flus and things of that nature. Right? So with that, get that first script out.
Sirach chapter 38 verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Right, he that is wise will not despise them. And and us brothers, everybody tries, well, most brothers should try to the best of their ability, and the more so deal with the herbs than rather to lean on Esau's medicine, because we know with Esau's medicine, it only creates more problems. They give you medicine for heart pains, and you have 5 other more ailments coming out of you taking this medicine. But with the herbs, you don't deal with things of that nature. You deal with side benefits that you get from the herbs, man. And that's what we're getting into now. So these herbs of the earth that the Most High made, for us to use, for their purposes, man. And every herb has its purpose, and every herb has a season in which you will primarily use the herbs. So the herbs that we're getting into now is for this cold and flu and this winter season. So with that, get into the first. All
right here. The first herb I'm gonna deal with is a burdock root. Now, this right here is actually a plant though, but right here is the root. The root is a real long, slender root or whatever like that. And right here, I'm just like chopped up and stuff like that. So we're gonna put it inside this right here, and let it sit. And right, with the burdock plant, every part of it can be used. It's rich in vitamin B6 and also potassium. Vitamin B6 helps the body with the immune system, and potassium plays an important role as far as controlling your heart rate and also your blood pressure. The root is rich in vitamin E and vitamin C, and vitamin E and vitamin C is a good component because it helps the body ward off infections. It's a powerful natural antioxidant, and it also kills different cancers that your body might have. The word burdock, the scientific name for it is arctium, which means bear in the Greek, and lapa, which means to seize, because with the burdock plant, one way that it helps spread its seeds is by sticking to different objects. It was a Swiss engineer by the name of George D. Maustra, and he was walking his dog one day, and he had noticed that the dog came inside the house with some seeds on him, and he took the seeds off, and he had analyzed it under a microscope, and he seen that the seeds had a hook and loop type of system, and with that hook and loop system, he had invented the Velcro that we use this day.
Any wood root, which burdock is, wood roots are great for blood cleansing. You have different wood roots like burdock, yellow dock, what's another wood root? But yeah, yellow dock, burdock, I'm saying they're great for blood cleansing. Like you'll typically take like your, as a side thing, you would take your wood roots and you would boil them in the tea, and you would take that early in the morning if you wanted to cleanse your blood. To get your blood glowing and get everything flowing right, before you start your day, or with your first meals and things of that nature. You want to get your blood going right, So with that, pretty much the next herb, elderberry, and I got this from the we get these herbs from the Benjaminite store. What you brothers saw, we went up there before, and the Benjaminite let me know that elderberry, in the words of him, he said elderberry is boss for the winter time. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the top herbs that you would use in the wintertime as far as colds and flus and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They attack the virus before it gets into the cell and stops it from replicating, once it's inside the cell already. So, and it has many other, it's a diuretic. It helps antibiotic and all of that. Different things of that nature. So this is one of your top herbs that you'll use in the cold and flu season, which is elderberry. Another point too with the elderberry, one of its, because herbs, they go by different and various names. Another name for elderberry is sambuca, because the elderberry wood, they would take that and they would make wood instruments back in ancient times. You know what I'm saying? And it's also used as an insect repellent too. Letting it sit for a certain period of time, adding little different things to it, and it's good for insect repellent too. As far as summertime and things of that nature. So
this herb right here is called yarrow, what is also known as Achille millefomia. This article right here gets into that. It says the etymology is Achillea refers to the Greek hero, well, so-called hero, who used this plant to heal his soldiers' wounds. The word Achilles gets into like his name, but the other part is called millefomia, which means 1,000 leaves. Really, this herb right here is used to fight bacteria. It's a decongestant. It's a astringent. It's an anti-inflammatory, and the oil is good to fight off arthritis.
Right, and another thing, with the yarrow and with a lot of these other herbs, like you said, it's called like the 1,000 leaf or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you could take the leaves of it, you know what I'm saying, and like boil in the tea of it, and you can make like a little paste out of it. You know what I'm saying? And put the little paste, on a leaf, you know what I'm saying, and wrap it around. See, for instance, if you had a sprained ankle, or you had a sore on your leg, or you just cut your leg, and it'll help to heal it up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these leaves of these plants, they're known for doing things of that nature. And yeah, pretty much the next one that we got here is ginseng root. All right, and this root is just it's basic. You know what I'm saying? It's just good for cold and flus, things of that nature. And this is known for what, IBS, to help your bowel movements, things of that nature, to help to build up your immune system. And ginseng root, the properties in ginseng root help get down to the tissues, and it helps to really cleanse out the tissue. You know what I'm saying? And it's known as also as a hepatic herb. Hepatic just means what, pertaining to the liver. So it's a great liver cleanser, and it helps to regenerate the cells in your liver that's being broken down from different metals, toxins, and liquors and things of that nature that we put into our bodies. You know what I'm saying? So with that, pretty much, now we're just gonna get into the next little segment of it, and we're just gonna basically make the concoction for you and show you how it goes down. All right. So with that, we just get into it. So what you want to start off with, you want to use like one of these amber glass bottles, for storage. And when you're making, the concoction, you want to, store it in a closet somewhere. You know what I'm saying, in a dry place where it's not very humid like that. So my formula of my tincture, what I'm going to use, liquor for mine, 80 proof liquor. And this brother, you want to speak on yours? What you going to use?
Yeah, whatever. I don't really got to deal with the liquor like that, so I'm gonna use the Fiji water, which is actual, it's an alkaline water, and I'm gonna use it like that. But this bottle right here is actually smaller than his bottle, so I'm gonna use like 1/3 of the herbs and the rest water.
All right, come. So just get straight into it. And it's different measurements that you can do with these. So what I'm saying, just going off the spirit of how much I'm going to fill it up, pretty much. Just dump it in there. You always want to dump the herbs in there first. You don't want to fill it up with your liquid first, because then how you going to be able to put your herbs up in here. All right. So the key thing, you would at least want to fill the bottle up 1/3 of the way. And after you're done with everything, you want to label it. So which herbs you used, how much herbs you use, the volume of the liquor, like it's 80 proof or 100 proof, you at least want to use 80 proof liquor, to be more potent, because what the liquor does, it helps to extract the properties out of the herbs and help it to be more potent, So there's many different ways you can do it. You can do it with this, you can do it with the glycerin, or you can do it with straight up alkaline water, if people don't want to use liquor and things of that nature. It's still all good however way you do it, because we're dealing with the herbs, we're dealing with the natural, so it's all dealing with the most high, so it's all good. So yeah, dump this yarrow. Yeah, I already did, one of these already, which I'm going to show to you brothers, that I had sitting for about 3 weeks. already. And with these tinctures, you at least want to let it sit for approximately at least 2 weeks, at least 2 to 3 weeks. Mine that I had it sitting for 3 weeks, and as you can see in that little bottle, you know, this little bottle right here, this is, you know, from the one that I had sitting 3 weeks, and that one is full of adaptogenic herbs. Okay, adaptogenic herbs basically helps you bring balance to your body. All right, and I'll show you brothers the concoction that I had made already that was sitting. Just a second. Put a little more of this in there. Yeah, that's all I'm going to use for this YARROW as well. Yeah, that's good. Got that elderberry. Alright, so yeah, this is the one, you know, that I made already. And as you brothers can see, you know, this is a balanced tincture, and I use what? Adaptogenic herbs, okay? And the herbs that I used for this one was Schisandra, YARROW or Siberian ginseng, and ashwagandha. Okay, these are all adaptogenic herbs what helps bring balance to the body, helps bring balance emotionally, spiritually, physically. You know, if you have diabetes, helps bring your blood, your sugar levels normal, high blood pressure brings your levels normal, all things of that nature. You know, so this is real good to bring the body at balance. And we know from what Proverbs 11:1, the false balance is an abomination. So this is the key to help you maintain a level head. You know, and we know how important that is, being here in this truth, man. You know, so for mine, pretty much, you can see it. You know, I pretty much got mine's like 1/3 of the way, or a little over 1/3. And when you make your label, you want to know what herbs you use, just as I had with this. You know, you label what herbs you use, the ratio, 1/3 ratio, and I put over because it's a little. This one was used a little over 1/3 of the herbs, the same as with this one. And I used what, 80 proof liquor, and you will want to put the date on it. See, I dated this December 2nd, and today is what, you know, the 25th. You know, so it's been sitting for what, about 3 weeks. You know. So after you finish, you will want to label it so you know how long it is, and make sure that you shake it up every day. You know. So for now, you know, I'll just add the liquor to mine. Remember, you want to use at least 80 proof liquor. This is a cheap liquor. You know, you at least want to use 80 proof. You don't want to use none of these little flavor liquors and 15 and 12% liquors and nothing like that. And that's not going to get the job done. You got to use some of high potency. Alright. So this is about a 32-ounce jar. So I'm just going to fill this up because you want to make sure that, you know, the herbs are covered. So that's about good enough. Is any spoons over there? So I can stir it up a little bit.
See, the thing with this bottle right here, the spout is mad small, so I gotta utilize this homemade funnel. You know, the brother's spout big as hell.
Yeah.
So I got the disadvantage.
Yeah, I got the wide mouth, so you know you're gonna see some herbs rise up to the top, but like I said, you want to make sure that the liquor is covering it. So if it's not fully covering it, you just want to stir it up a little bit and help the herbs get there. You're still gonna have some sitting at the top, but you know, as weeks go on out and you're shaking it up every day, you're gonna see them herbs eventually fall all the way down to the bottom. All right. So, you know, for that, that's pretty much it. You know, and as you can see, you know, majority of it is sitting down at the bottom, but you have some up here at the top. But you know, through the 2-3 week course, now you can do this and let it sit for however long as you want to. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about tinctures, they don't really go back. Esau will tell you they last maybe a couple years. They really don't go that back. The liquor helps to preserve it. And if you really want to use something to help preserve it even longer, you can use like honey. Honey helps to preserve damn near anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you would want to do at least, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, you know. And then, you know, like Benjamin, you know, at the herb store, he told me, you know, after you're done, like I did with this one, you know, just pour you some around in a little spray bottle. You know, like for these immune herbs, you after the 2-3 week period, you'll pour some in a little spray bottle, and then just carry it with you. You know, some brothers work outside in the outdoors, you know, which is very hazardous to your health. You know, cold getting up into your chest and things of that nature. Instead of letting the cold hit you all throughout the day, and then you going home and try to, you know, battle it, the cold done got you already. But if you carry this with you, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, just a couple sprays throughout the day, you know, like 3-4 sprays here, a couple hours later, you help combat the cold while you're in the elements, you know what I'm saying? So this can greatly help, you know, brothers, you know what I'm saying, you know, from preventing from getting sick. You know, of course, it's the Lord's will. This can definitely help you from, you know, preventing from getting sick. So you had anything? I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, we're gonna get this one last scripture right here. This is Sirach 30 and 15 and 16. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Right. So you know, our body is the temple of the Most High. So you know, within this kingdom, with everything being defiled, you know, we got to try to the best of our ability to keep ourselves up, man. You know, our health is all we have, because if our body is sick, then that can lead to us being spiritually sick, and we want to try to prevent that and endure constantly within this truth. You know, any closing remarks? Okay. Yeah, so, you know, with that, and we hope this lesson was edifying. You know, this herbal tincture, this is for immunity. You know, all of the herbs that we use to help us combat the cold, and you know, for you to be out there on them highways and byways pushing the word and don't be caught up by ailments. So, you know, we like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YARROW, Ba'ashim Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Lekman out there doing this work of faith and love of truth, doing this work of faith and labor of love and truth and sincerity. Shalom and death to America.
Death to America.